It wasn't fireworks weather. Tension was high. Former Burnley goalkeeper Jerry Payton was in Fulham's side, just above his old club at the bottom of the second division table. The game arguably shouldn't have gone ahead, but both sides needed the points. Veteran goalkeeper Alan Stevenson was playing his 300th game and didn't want to end a successful career in the third division. Burnley had never been that low in 90 years of league football.
A game with real meaning, this. Fulham bottom, Burnley 2 places above them and 4 points better off, but Fulham have a game in hand. Burke, Hamilton to Kavanagh, neat bit of play by Burnley, and Kavanagh good speed, and he's ridden the tackle well. Credit to Payton for coming out and making it difficult for him, but Phil Kavanagh again did extraordinarily well. Tony Gale towering over him, stretching out a long leg, caught the youngster's shin, but Kavanagh, to his credit, kept going. Now it's good work by Payton, plunging out, that hurries him into the shot, and the ball is just wide. Smith. Burke just made it. Jacob, James, turning onto the left foot for a shot, and what a very good save too from Payton. Best bit of football of the game, just about. Good work there by Leighton James. Takes this well, turns round Peters, gets the left foot shot away, and a very good save waist high by Payton. Kavanagh past his man, and Maybank tackles back for the corner. Rodaway and Overson up in the penalty area as the corner is taken. James in low with the left foot. And a lot of bodies in there, and Burke scores! Marshall Burke gets the goal, that puts Burnley in front.
Came from a short corner, so it just came to me and I just hit it hard and low across the box. A bit of a scramble developed, and up popped Marshall Burke, as was his great strength of sniffing out little opportunities like that. And he put us in front, and I remember thinking, oh, that's good, that'll ease the tension a bit. And only to find a few minutes later that yours truly gives the ball away on the edge of his own box, and Fulham promptly go and stick the equaliser in the back of the net. So all the good work that had been done had been undone.
Green away, angled cross which Rodaway did well to meet with Maybank just behind him. Greenaway trying another one. Maybank the header. Tony Gale the shot. Well, Money it was who got the goal, I think. Tony Gale scores with a very simple side-footed shot in the end. Dobson in doubt because of injury all week, but he's stood up apparently very well throughout the game so far. Smith. Malcolm Smith, only 1 goal to his credit this season. Swiveled well on that. Overson. Foul on Burke by Beck. Jacob. Chased by Guthrie, but still going on. Tackled by Banton. The ball now with James. Jacob had stayed there and gets his reward. So very, very close at the far post for Marshall Burke to get his second. Reward there for Joe Jacob, who very astutely stayed up. And when the ball ricocheted out from Leighton James, he was able to play the cross, and a good cross it was too, beating the goalkeeper. Burke in at the far post, and just wide. Tony Gale. Maybank, Burke, James dummied the shot and makes the goal. That was really beautifully done.
I remember it well. I think Martin Dobson won the ball in midfield and passed it to Marshall Burke, and he did well, about 30 yards from goal. He rolled a square ball, and as it was coming to me, I can remember thinking, now then, pal, you're having such a bad game, this is going to go in row G, this. So once I changed direction, the whole defence was all running on the wrong foot and was completely off balance, and it just opened up in front of me and just rolling the ball into the corner rather than sort of blasting it high, wide and handsome.
Now Hamilton, has he got the legs? Yes, he has. Can he get the goal? What he's got is a penalty. Protests from Money, but Mr. Redfern just waves them away. Hamilton had too much pace for Money. The goalkeeper comes to meet him now, and that tackle, I think, caught his back leg, and it's a penalty. Chance to make it 3-1, which would exactly reverse the scores in the game at Craven Cottage when Fulham won 3-1. Here he goes, and he's made a muck of it. Well, Martin Dobson has many virtues, but I don't think he would claim that that was a model penalty kick. We've had 49 minutes since this half kicked off. Now he's going to go on, and he's given a free kick, and there is the final whistle. Burnley have beaten Fulham by 2-1. A crucial victory at the bottom of the second division, and a victory that was won by a goal from Leighton James that was worth the points.
But it wasn't enough. Burnley didn't win again that season, and Leighton was sold yet again.
The famous book balancing act came into play again, and I was off to Swansea for about 150,000. So that kept the club coffers ticking over yet again, and it was a bittersweet move for me because I've always been a Burnley Football Club fan ever since the day I joined, and I left to go to Swansea, which was my hometown club.
The son of Swansea was welcomed back to Wales. He fitted into John Tushak's taffy revolution as the Swans glided up the First Division.
Leighton James, the long cross there towards Latchford. He turned it back now. Leighton James there. Oh, it's a goal!
Mission impossible became mission completed. Swansea were in the First Division, but his career demanded one more conjuring act. Burnley had hit an all-time low. In the Fourth Division, home crowds had plummeted to less than 2,000. They were one game away from extinction. A win against Leyton Orient was the only option on May the 9th, 1987. Aged 35, 20 years after he first walked into the club, he pulled off another minor miracle and finished his career a year later at Wembley in the Sherpa Van Trophy.
If they had to bring me back as a player, I think the desperation would be deeper than people would realise. But obviously I'd like to help the club in any way that I could, and if that's to be so in the future, then so be it.
After a brief spell at Bradford, Leighton's involved in non-league soccer, living a corner kick away from Turf Moor.
No matter what level you work at or play at, it's always very rewarding when you see your ideas and your efforts come to fruition, and it's very nice, and I enjoy it. Probably because I'm basically a football nut, really. That's the best way I can describe myself. Crackers about football.